My name is Elijah Porter. I retired from the Air Force in 1993, and upon retiring from the Air Force, I had no idea what I wanted to do. But I ended up coming to Huntsville, Alabama to start a new life. And one of my choices was to teach high school. And I taught here at Butler High School from 1995 until 2013, where I retired. My wife was I think in 2002, she started at the Rock. And I didn't attend the Rock at that time because I wasn't sure about the Rock. And I told my wife, I'm not going to that church, I said. So she said, well, I'm going and I love it. And you need to come and see what it's about and give it an opportunity. So 3 years later, she says, I'm going to the Rock. I'll ask you to go the last time. And if you come into the service, look to the right at the back. When you come into the main sanctuary, I'll be seated there. So I went with her that Sunday morning. And when I walked into the building, I was overcome by the Holy Spirit. I have never felt it so strong. And when Pastor Rusty delivered his message, delivered his sermon that morning, I believe he was talking to me. I truly believe that he was speaking to me. During the altar call, my feet took me to the altar. I wasn't controlling that. When I got to the altar, I was prayed over. And from that day, I have not stopped coming to the Rock. And this has been a blessing to me. Having said that, a lot of the kids began to ask me, where do you go to church? And I tell them, well, I've heard about the Rock. Can we go to the Rock? I mean, this is the truth. Can we go? I said, sure, anybody can go to the Rock. It's open. So ended up, a lot of the kids would go to the Rock and they would come back and say, hey, this is an awesome church. I like that church. And they says, it's so diverse. And that's what they loved about it, being so diverse. And it looks like the school. The school was diverse. The church was diverse. So they have never seen that before. Some of the kids, they've gone to an all-white church, all-black church, where they walked into the Rock, and they didn't realize, they would say, your pastor's white. And this is true. I said, absolutely. My pastor's white. So it doesn't matter, does it? I like him. So that was it. After equipping the saints, I completed that class, and I didn't know what kind of ministry I want to get into. So right after that, I met Pastor Greg Nelson. Now, he can sell you anything. And I didn't want to be bothered with young kids, but he was running this program called Urban Rangers, and he just started it. So he said, why don't you come down and give it a try, Elijah, and see if that's what you want to do. I said, well, I don't know. I'm dealing with high school kids, and I don't know if that's going to be my forte, younger kids. He said, well, give it a try. You'll love it. Come on, you'll love it. So I go down, and I stood in on a Tuesday evening with him, and he didn't let me leave, so I've been there ever since. So I enjoyed it, and I'm still enjoying it, and how we pour into the kids and that sort of thing. And I've been able to see some of those kids come through high school, and they come into my class, and some of them in Master's Commission. So I just see how the school is connected to the church, and how the kids are enjoying what they do at the church, and how it connects to Master's Commission, and they can go on to do greater things, I think, So I'm just blessed to know that I can come into this building. And one time I couldn't even pray or call the Lord's name in this building because it was against man's law. But seeing how the Rock has picked this building up, we can pray, we can do anything in this building we want to at any point and any time. So